What's up, fam? It's your boy Pruitt. Holler at me. We're talking about Bernard Cromwell's The Last Kingdom. So you can say, check this out from the library, because I'm trying to be a bit more of a minimalist, trying to buy less. But I'm from the Midwest. It's been like the polarist of polar vortexes for like a week. It hasn't like been a temperature. It's been negatives with wind chill. And I know it's like, oh, it's like winter. But yeah, I'm like, no, I'm in the Midwest. We are not used to weeks of negative degrees. At least like a day or two and then like a 10. But no, it's been cold as all get out. So a book on the frozen north I felt heavily related to. Huh. But I did this audio and physical book reading to get by it really quick. It's 333 pages. Quick review. These actually, a whole review ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna give this a 4-star rating. I love the characters. I love the setting. And it was historical fiction that felt near-esque to fantasy with gods, amulets, and magical swords. Named sorts anyway, like Serpent Wind or something, and I was like, Jesus, that's a great name for a weapon. I'll use Serpent Wind. Cool, I'm gonna not want to get stabbed by that. Yep, that's why we have shields. Boy, oh my goodness. And there was actual like battle tactics in this, like, oh, shorter shields for the shield wall, and longer weapons the further back you get. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's accurate. That's actually how it's done. You blocked and stabbed, and dude behind it got him with the spear thing. Yep. No, that's legit. From what I've understood about medieval warfare, which is on a scale of 1 to 10, the average person is about a 5. I consider myself a 6.5 to 7 on medieval warfare. I've read many books and watched many videos, and I LARPed and did medieval reenactments. I would say a 6. I'm a +1 more educated than that. And that's accurate. I was like, well, I love it when, Bernard Cromwell, I did a little research and he's fairly accurate with a lot of this stuff. But the book's about a kid named Uhtred, and he's the son of an alderman, like a middle class person, lord thing. And the Vikings come, kill his family, and sort of kidnap him. That's like the first chapter, so don't worry about it. And then he gets caught in a 2 worlds battle, like, oh man, I love Ragnar, he's like my dad, but I'm also English, and I kind of need to stay with my people. And I definitely felt like the 2 worlds fish out of sea vibe with it, but I could tell he had like a warrior's heart, and he just sort of followed what he did. Was a little bit bad on both sides. But it was great. The characters like Ub and Ragnar and Ivar are indeed famous Vikings from the past, kind of all thrown together in this 900-ish AD novel. So I really like that. I really enjoyed that. They were all written really well. A lot of the females I liked in this book, which I find it personally hard to relate to a female protagonist, and I don't know why that is. I just do. And in this, I felt like, wow, these are some great characters. This might be one of the best representation of females that I've ever read, and I really liked that. The story was basically the Vikings attacked, and you're attacking England, and you got to stay alive until reinforcements get there. And it was a lot of fun with the battles, the sacking of cities, how and what kind of weapons they used, meals, etc. And the Vikings doing terrible betrayal stuff while the English are doing terrible betrayal stuff, and in the end no one's really a good person to anybody. But for 333 pages, I loved most of it. There were some lulls, some high and low. I think if the book I know the series continues on. When I continue on with it, I'm hoping that the writing gets a little bit better, like a little bit more like page turnery, because there are some parts where he did a lot of info dumping, which was great for me because I'm a big old Viking nerd. But I also was like, yeah, I know what's going on. Let's get to it, and it took a bit to get to. So that's why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. The characters were great. The story was great. The setting's 900 AD England, so it's kind of hard to hate the setting. You're like, this is a historical fiction. I can't really badmouth anybody. I got a flag and an Irish flag, and I'm not either one of those. So what place am I? The Irish flag is just because I'm a big fan of the Irish culture. And I have a friend who goes to Korea, and he brought me back a flag from their Muay Thai place. But if you're into Vikings, if you're into historical fiction, or you just want to get into it, 333 pages, light work, as I call it, is really good to get into. This is a great start and a lot of fun. I'd recommend it. Highly recommend it. But this has been your boy Pruitt, guys. Thanks for watching. Deuces.